Good morning. How is everyone doing today? Ah, Sunday. Still have a little bit of coffee left, and we're gonna paint some mini. Do on Sundays. Uh, excuse me. Mm. So, just top of the hour kind of deal. Steve, Scuba Studio. We're gonna be doing miniature paint kind of hangout. Oh, I found the disc. Yeah. Are we? Get that disc. Yep. All of that good voice chat in case any people who have access can want to come and hang out while we chat. Work on a mini. This week's mini is going to be the demonic deep lurker from Dungeon in a Box. I just got it this past week, so figured have it. I'm gonna paint it. Do the things. I'm gonna be using Vallejo colors for this. I have a set of colors I'm gonna be using. Brushes, all that stuff, and just kind of hang out and chit chat. We're gonna do this for a couple hours. Hopefully, we can get the mini done in a couple hours. If not, okay, may run a little long. Depends on how we feel. Today we're gonna be doing instead of we've normally been doing stream beats, DRM free music you can play for your backgrounds and videos for these, but today I figured to go back to Sirenscape. So Sirenscape is a player and a resource for your tabletop games. We'll be using sound set I was kind of tweaking with a combination of a couple of different sound sets here, so we're gonna let that kind of run in the background and chill. During that, it's kind of our week detox, hangout, all those things, because that's what we do after a long week. So okay, now that that's good to go, paint brushes and kind of dive into it. Oh, yeah. Feel free to jump in the chat, say hi if you like what's going on, hit the like button, kind of get to it and have fun. Alrighty, so that said, we have our Vallejo colors right here. We're gonna be doing the game line. Got my color wheel out. Figured I'd talk about this a little bit this time around, because this is the artwork that came with it. So as we can see, it's got kind of this lava oranges that comes through here. You have to come in with some brighter yellow to hit some of these hot spots. But I can tell it's got kind of a purple violet theme to it. So figured what I would do, I picked up this color wheel not too long ago on Amazon. And with the color wheel, it's like, I know I want to do violet as my main, but I'm looking here at this and trying to look at some good complementary colors to go with that. So I have a lot of combinations of purples, a little bit of dark blues, kind of fit in over here. And then some other highlights would be kind of kind of a dark green I'm going to be messing with. But the biggest thing is for my wash. When I do this, I'm looking at using this green wash. And looking at my color wheel as kind of a reference. The green kind of goes as a tirade or a color scheme in which 3 colors equally spaced from each other. So it looks like this kind of green wash would be a good complement. So that's what we're going to go with for that. Then there are some elements on here like fins, which, judging from the artwork, are kind of a brighter color. So for that, looking at maybe this cadmium skin, as we can see on the color wheel, something in this yellow and orange kind of deal. Looks like it's a good complementary. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Gonna see how this plays out. So
Hello.
Hey, Rye, how's it going, man? Just going over my color wheel and my thought process for today's colors.
I hear that. A lot of good things going on there.
Oh, you know, got my little light on, so now we can get a better view.
That's good.
But yeah, I was sitting there just trying to figure it out because this one I want to go with like these purples, so it's like purples. It's like trying to match up what would be good complementary. And this color wheel is really nice for a lot of things, and trying to learn how to better use it. Which right now it's just read the instructions and kind of goes with what looks aesthetically. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, not every color can complement each other, so that color wheel looks like it'll help.
Yeah, it's
It'll
good
help.
tip, especially learning colors. So far, I mean, my color combinations haven't been too terrible, but doesn't mean I don't want to, for this kind of a newer idea, I kind of want to look at it. So, I'll start with this royal purple as kind of a base. Go over everything. Maybe not. I think I'll do something a little lighter. Maybe I'll mix some of the off-white to get a little bit lighter for the underbelly. But figure this kind of get over a good majority of it.
That definitely works. It definitely works.
Sirenscape rolling in the background.
Yeah, just a normal Sunday.
Try to
for
be.
me.
Try to be. Yesterday was complete chaos. Chaos. Complete chaos.
Chaos. Magic? Is that what you tapped into?
Oddly enough, we only had one instance of wild magic in the stream last night or yesterday morning. I can't say last night because of what happened yesterday after stream. I kind of got to a point. I was like, look, I can't in good conscience do a session. Ended up canceling a session for watering down using.
It happens.
But anyways, like I was saying, it's the Shadow Watch session yesterday didn't go too bad. It's we only had one instance of wild magic, and that was near the end. But
okay.
Again, not terrible. But afterwards it was like, okay, trying to get into a meeting to discuss some stuff on another couple of projects. And then it was all right. My son has like an interview or potential interview thing tonight. And turns out the bike he was using, I'd given to another friend of the studio actually, because he needed a bike and I had a couple extras lying around. And then I was talking to my son, and it was like, he's like, oh, I was using that bike. I was like, well, you have a bike. Well, it's not very comfortable to ride on anymore. It's like, dude, you gotta talk to me about these. I can't fix these things if you don't talk to me about them. Teenagers.
That is true. You gotta communicate.
Yeah, teenagers. We'll chalk it up to teenagers. So, anyways, he wanted to get a new bike. I was like, all right, well.
Teenagers.
Sorry, he said something. He caught me. So, but he wanted to get a new bike.
No, you're good.
He wanted to get a new bike, so I was like, all right, well, there's a bike shop that I'm used to going to. So it was like, all right, well, maybe we can. Oh man, I'm trying to keep this under the frame here. So I was like, all right, well, go check out the shop. Well, it turns out, I mean, a couple of the bikes I have need to get some repairs done. So like, this would be a good opportunity to head over there. So I'm thinking, you know what, put the bike rack on the Wrangler and, take my bike down and pick him up a bike. Because, I mean, nothing against big box store bikes, but they're kind of cheap. So, and I've learned that, some things you just want the quality, and quality is not cheap.
Yeah, that's a lot of things in life. If you're going to pay for quality, you're going to pay a couple extra change.
Yeah, well, I paid a couple extra change, and again, it's interesting because it's a COVID result too. Stop dwelling on the brush going back after the first layer. Anyway, so it was going to check this out.
Yeah.
And the bike shop is a local one here in Hampton Roads. It's called Fat Frogs. I don't know if you're familiar
Oh
with it.
yeah.
Great
I know
shop.
of the place.
Great bike shop. Really nice crew. I love when I used to live in Virginia Beach, as you know, but for those anybody watching this doesn't know. Used to live in Virginia Beach over near this shop, and they do like daily rides, and I was trying to get into cycling because it was kind of fun because I used to do a lot of things with like the American Diabetes Tour de Cure. And it was like there was a lot of fun riding, and then I invested in
Yes,
getting
you
a
did.
bike going.
I remember that.
Yeah. I think it was my first time doing like a GoFundMe or something to try and help pay for a new bike because the first bike I actually competed with, the damn thing broke toward the end. So I was just like, I am so done with this bike. So I wanted to get an actual bike for doing these tours. And so long story short, I've bought 2 bikes from Fat Frogs, and if you buy a bike from them, you can bring it back and have them take a look at it as part of, continuing support as a customer. So I have a beach cruiser bike that I've customized that needed some work because one of the rims got bent in moving out here to Chesapeake. So I was like, all right, gonna go and check it out. Gonna go and take it in and have them take a look at it because if you've ever done bike maintenance and you have a bent rim, it is a pain in the butt to fix. Absolute pain. Like, all right, well, we'll go and do this.
Yeah, this definitely can cause havoc.
But as with everything in my life these days, it's never that simple. So it was all right.
No.
It was all right. So it's like I'm doing a stream and I've got this meeting going on. So it's like, all right, go and hook up, go and put on the bike rack. And and while you do that, I will do what I'm doing, and then when we're done, we'll head over there. And he's like, I can't get how do I take the hitch off? You unlock the thing and you pull the hitch off. It's not working. It's like, it's not working. I don't understand how to pull it apart. Okay. So, I'm trying to multitask. And all right, well, do this and do this to get the hitch off. He's like, it's stuck. It doesn't want to work. I'm like, what? All right, give me a minute. I'll come take a look. So I go out and take a look. Turns out the lock that holds the hitch on to the receiver actually rusted to the point the mechanism failed. And it was like I threw some WD-40. I couldn't get it apart. I was like, oh, crap. So I decided to hook up the trailer and take the bike in the trailer to Virginia Beach.
Okay.
But we got there. We got him a bike. We ended up getting there. We got him a bike. I spent like $423 on it, which, I'm not overly worried about because, again, it's a quality bike. And it's something that he can use to ride, to and from, because trying to get a job at a local fast food place. And he's supposed to go up
right
there
near
tonight.
your house.
Supposed to go up there tonight for that. So I was like, all right, now you got a bike. And he's like, can you take me to Target so I can get some, like, a headlight and stuff? I was like, sure. Keep in mind, we got to do it early because, I got things I do on Sundays. So get up and it's like, wake him up before 8 o'clock. He's like, do you want to go do this? He's like, yeah. Like, well, get your bike, get in gear, man. I got a time schedule here. But with everything being as crazy as it was yesterday, I ended up just not, by the time I got home, I was just like, I'm not in a good headspace to thing. And I don't want to,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to give my players a bad experience. So it was like I was really excited about what we would be doing in the session. But if you're not in the right headspace to do it, it's like you gotta weigh those options, you know? Anyways.
Yeah, you gotta weigh, like, you know, when if you're not in the right headspace for anything, I completely understand all that stuff.
I
Especially
think
when it comes to me
yeah, go
when
ahead.
I write something.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. Not being in the right headspace, if you have the idea or you have your thoughts about said film or said topic, but you just can't get it together. You just gotta hold off on it and come back to it, and then the words will be better.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
But overall, wasn't bad. It's a lot of fun. I mean, should more than make up for it next week, I hope. Hope.
Oh yeah. There'll be time. There'll be time.
Be real interesting. Keep an eye on the chat. Start chatting. Y'all out there watching.
Oh yeah. 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 I'm keeping an eye on it too. Yeah.
Appreciate it, my
It's
friend.
it's
Appreciate it.
another Sunday morning. It's just a general Sunday morning. Did some school stuff, but since I took off tomorrow, I'm going to split it up like
Oh yeah,
I
I
did
should
last
point
time.
out.
So did half of it already.
You said you sparked. You reminded me. I wanted to tell you, and then chance to tell you. On the 8th, for our podcast, we may have a guest. So far, he's confirmed, but I need to send him a reminder. And we may have a guest to do another interview on the 8th. Should be fun.
What was that? Awesome. Definitely be fun. I love interviews are good, especially when we get a good person that get a person that's talks and gives the stories
Yeah, well, he has a break in his
because
normal
that
show lineup that week,
provide the
so
conversation.
he has a break in
No
his normal
problem.
show lineup, so it should be good to have him on to pick his brain and all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah, pick and pry, pick and pry. It's always good. We have the guest upon us.
This model's really cool, but man, there's a lot of tight corners. Again, I'd love to get these where I could assemble them and maybe paint them in a little different order, because then I can work on getting some of these nooks and crannies that I can't really hard to get to when it's fully assembled.
Oh yeah, definitely. With a model like that, very intricate, lots of crevices. But
Yeah,
the purple's looking good.
I'm gonna do a nice light,
Mm.
get as much if I can with a light pass. This is a good thing I based it in blue, so whatever I miss as we go, it's just add some more depth. Good, but I can tell it's definitely gonna. I think it'd be interesting.
on went on this weekend other than the bike adventures?
So, it was for pretty quiet for the most part. Other than that, um,
Yeah, I had a very just a somber weekend. Not too much going on. Glad it
yeah,
didn't rain, but um, I went out some food with a friend. Got a new figurine, so my desk is starting to get cluttered. and and
new figurine.
that's really it. Other than
What
diving back
pop
into
did you get this
cyberpunk.
time?
I went to Cool Stuff, and that's usually where I get my figurines. I don't go out and like I'm not the kind of person that buys a lot just because. I kind of just if it's there, it guides me to it, then I buy it. I bought it's from My Hero Academia, Shoto Todoroki. He's one
Okay,
of the students in class one. He's one of the stronger characters in the anime
oh
slash
really?
manga because he's able to wield both fire and ice, and that's because of his parent lineage.
Interesting.
His father currently is the because of situations that happen with All Might. His father is now the number one hero. You know,
Okay,
there's a lot of backstory and history to his stuff that gets slowly revealed through the comics. But you know, I've been looking for a good Todoroki figurine. I've seen a few; they didn't appeal to me, but this one I saw cool stuff. Definitely did because it actually embodies his both skills, fire and ice, in the same statue. So,
nice.
which is good.
Sounds like it.
So, yeah. If I get any more figurines, I'm going to have to adjust course on this desk,
We'll talk.
move things around. But
Yeah, I totally understand that.
but yeah, it's few and
Real
far
tight
between.
corner to
I
get
do not,
in.
like I said, I don't buy figurines or props a lot. Yeah, it does. That corner is the bending and the weave of the talents.
I'm seeing where you can tell the underscales versus the rest of it. Just trying to get through here. We gotta go with this blue adds a nice little light contrast to it. Plays itself out with the much blue on my bit on one. Nope, quite.
Not quite.
Oh, it's okay.
Uh,
Probably get him. I'll work on a mini at some point that will fit on that.
can only hope. I
Yeah,
can only hope.
best I can do with that. So, working that. One of the more time-consuming things, I think, will be trying to get all these little indentations painted. While yeah, Testing right now with the zero brush. I'm gonna go with the same detail brush.
Sounds like a plan.
Or the small
Sounds
detail
like
brush.
a good plan.
The small. Watering down the paint for this, and for this we're gonna go with this orange fire from from Vallejo. Little playbacks, it's always cool.
The details in the pudding. By pudding, I mean paint.
This triangle handle's nice for the.
Get down and deep into the details. Touch up on any other vid games since Tuesday?
Played a little bit of Lost Legacy on Friday.
Okay.
Which is good. I got to. It's definitely like it. Curious to see how it goes. It looks like it's much different than the others because there's a lot of going back and forth over all map area.
I heard it's a smaller game.
It is a smaller one. I mean, I mean, so far I still like it. Very interesting to see. And it goes.
Oh yeah, I might jump because I think I did download Uncharted 4 on the PS4. That might be a game I jump into. I might actually go back to Horizon and finish it up. I don't know. But probably the main glut of my gaming is going to be doing all the stuff in Cyberpunk.
Oh, did you do that final mission yet?
Oh no, I dived into a lot of the ancillary stuff because there was a lot of stuff. Because some stuff is just if I know you've played it, but some missions they tell you if it's low, moderate, high, very high.
Yeah.
Depending on your level. So I've been doing like a lot of just random police stuff and other things to build up my level. So some of those missions got downgraded a little bit. So I did some of those. So I finished off a few storylines. So I might, after doing a few more gigs, I might actually do the final mission, and then see what's next. But yeah, looks like that's going to be wrapping up soon. And then onward to either.
You see, they announced
What's
the
up?
PlayStation Plus games for March.
I did not see what they were for March. What are they for March?
Final Fantasy VII Remake. A caveat to that. That was the big one for PS4 anyway. Don't have PS5.
Which one was the big one for PS4?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ah,
But there's a
I
catch.
did see they were going to do it. Yeah, I did see the catch. Now it's ringing a bell. I did not see what the cost was.
No, it's if you're a PlayStation Plus member, and you'll be able to get Final Fantasy VII Remake. However,
Yep.
they announced that they're going to do a free PS5 upgrade to Final Fantasy VII Remake. However, you acquire it through the PlayStation Plus, you will not be eligible for that upgrade.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting Interesting choice of phrasing. Know what I mean? Very, very curious to see how that goes. Complicated ones I've had to deal with.
Yeah. And that one looks, this one looks definitely, because I think it's, how the creature's built and
Yeah.
a
How
lot
the
of the
creatures,
little details definitely got to
yeah,
get
how
around
it's
each end.
sculpted and everything, it's definitely, especially trying to get in these little cricks and crevices. I like that look on the artwork. All this stuff kind of glowing with kind of like fire energy.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's breathing on your neck.
Have to come back in and touch up some of the purple light. Well, yeah,
Oh yeah,
kind of satisfying.
it is. The layers and details on that creature is going to be grand.
Find those lines and
Yeah.
shadows playing in like that. It's like, ah.
Yeah. So, not sure. I know. I saw the report that Cyberpunk's second patch got delayed, but I don't know what kind of patches or fixes or anything. I didn't have any issues playing the game last night. No craziness.
I guess it depends on if we're talking about a patch that's mainly specific to Xbox or just.
Oh yeah, I I do not know what they've, because I had no issues with the game. There was no dumps, no glitches, um,
Good.
no running through walls. I did have to get creative on a one of the gigs I was doing because when you level up your skills, you have different tiers, and when you come across different places in the world, it'll tell your technical skill has to be this level, your strength has to be this level.
Yeah.
So I was doing a mission, and I was doing a gig. I had to go into this hotel room and steal the blueprints for this drug, and I could not get in the door because my strength skill was not up par. There's like mine's, I don't know where mine's was, but it wasn't up to par. So what I did, I went outside. So I was like, okay, this is an apartment building. It's a chain or a motel, and then there's another part on the other
Okay.
side. So I managed to climb the other building, slowly walk across this pylon, and jump on the balcony to get in through the back door that didn't have no physical lock on it.
Okay.
I do not know if that was the way to do it, but that's a good way of understanding how an open world should be. You know, if you're able to climb and do a lot of stuff, there's always another way in.
Yeah, it's
So
just how much
I don't think that
effort
patience.
you're
Yeah,
willing
yeah,
to
I had
put
to have
into it.
patience. Um, yeah, it's all about the patience because this is the typical way of getting into that door because it tells you how to get in the door. But I couldn't because I wasn't skilled up to the level. It's like I'm getting in that room somehow.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's all I did. I was like, okay, I know I can climb in this game, and I know how high I can climb depending on how things are situated against buildings. So it's like, okay, but yeah, I got creative, and that's just a testament to the how well built the game is. Like, you know, you're using your environment to your need, even when it goes against the
Well, as
strategy
long as
guide
they,
of how to
with
do the
as
mission
long as they've
per se.
spent with that game in development, should be able to have a lot of those things to kind of make justify how long it's been in development.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah, it wasn't something where I found I broke in the game. It was I was like, okay, I can climb through the back window, so I'm going to do that. It's not like the Mario glitch up, jump underwater, come back up, and you have a full uh, bar of health. So,
It is kind of funny.
and I still find it funny to this day. Like I said, I have this Super Mario 3D All Stars, which has all three of those games. And they still have the glitch in the 64 game. I was like, I love you. You are awesome. Just leave it in the game. Why not?
Runes here on this side where the tails all.
Oh yeah,
I
but
think this
you'll
is
get
good
it.
because this is really practicing brush control, really fine detail.
Yeah,
And I have some splotches and
build up those
whatnot.
skills. Hey, it's all right. That makes you unique. Splotches, blotches, or blah blah blah. Yeah. I think I'll do the rest of my assignments tomorrow. That's what I usually do. Like if I know I have a day where I'm not training or or be in training or some kind of development, I'm taking off because we can pretty much as long as we can take off any day as long as it doesn't come into conflict with stuff. Um, and I have a lot of PAL because I never take off. So it's like I'm gonna take off not only just to be off and sleep, gives me an extra day to do schoolwork. So
Yeah.
usually when I took my days off anyway, at least in the past with my bachelor's program, the days I took off was always related to school.
I mean
Took
that
off for a
that makes
final,
sense.
took off to study.
That does make sense.
Yeah, yeah. Especially with a lot of the topics I dealt with, it's like I can't handle all this stuff with work and this. I need to study for something big. So I was like, I need to take something out of the equation so I can focus.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely it's gonna be good because I can actually not worry about, oh, I stayed up too late on Sunday. I'm gonna be dead on Monday morning. Nope. Stay up late doing something and then going sleep. I need to, yeah, I need to definitely. I think I'll wait till or Tuesday and put it out there to the group, the chat. See what kind of what game I should dive into after I finish Cyberpunk. Because I have a list of games that I have that I can probably dive into.
Yeah.
But I am that true gamer that will play a game and then kind of just forget it and then goes to the next one.
And
I
forget to
was
come
like
back.
rearranging some of my physical copies. Yeah, physical copies of my game. Because in our living room we have where the TV sits, the drawers. The left drawer has the Xbox games. The right drawer has the PS4 Switch. So I was cleaning and cleaning out stuff because sometimes I put things and just forget. So I'm taking the trash out and other things. I'm looking at some of the games that I have, and it's like, yeah, I never finished this. I never finished this. I never finished this. Like a game I might go back to, which I did enjoy playing while I was playing, was Dragon Quest XI, which I have on the PS4. I did enjoy because It was such a traditional JRPG that, in a sense, it is. But you know, you fight, you level, you grind, you fight, you level, you grind. I think the only reason I was gravitated to it because it was a colorful world. It wasn't just bland. So
Yeah.
I might even go back to Genshin Impact because I never finished that up either.
See how many
Fantasy
games
Star
has
Online
Rye not
too.
finished?
Well, I can't really say Genshin Impact or Fantasy Star Online 2, there's a finishing point because those are online worlds. So there's always content.
Yeah.
But I'm probably, like I said, I might go back to Horizon. I think the reason I stopped because I hit a wall and I could not get past it. Not like a physical wall, but you know, the peripheral wall of a certain thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm going to stop for now and come back later. So I
That
might
makes sense.
go to that. But one of my friends did give me the inside scoop of some um, Twitter feeds that, you know, they tell you right up to the second of when PS5 and Xboxes are in stock. Because I don't know if it still is, but all the major retailers were having the Series S. They had them stock and selling them, and I was tempted by that.
You were
But
tempted,
then I pulled
and I
back
actually did.
because I was like, you know what?
I picked up a Xbox One S or Series X, the Series X, Series S. Picked up
Yeah.
one of those. Waiting for it to hit and ship, but I'm looking at like mid-March before it comes in.
Oh yeah. Yep. I almost did. I almost bought it, but you know, I only pulled back just a little bit because it's like I want the next gen, but I really want the X. Like, I really want the X. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to just settle with the S. I mean, the S is a great system.
You know what? I'm
You know, it
actually
has all the
not.
nooks and crannies, but it's like I want.
I mean, I wouldn't mind the X. Don't get me wrong, but considering most of my Xbox stuff is digital anyway, I didn't see a need. I really don't
Yeah.
personally see a need evaluating to go ahead and dive into
Oh yeah.
the X when I'm not really planning to buy physical games again. For I'm
That
thinking
is.
I probably just a matter of because like you said, you got the little drawer in your entertainment center. That's the Xbox and the PlayStation drawer. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I've got that going on too, but it's like, it's a finite amount of space. And I mean, when the digital is so much easier in terms of a couple of hard drive space and you can like your whole drawer of games could probably fit on a hard drive. Like
That
why
is true.
like the fact that you can plug in external drives and all of that. Like, I'm gonna go that route.
Oh yeah. Um, and also the reason I want the X, I know it has the bigger hard drive in there, but it's more for the 4K stuff because I do have that TV. So I'd rather have that. But I might, depending on if certain things fall in place, I might have a Series X in a not too distant future, as in a week or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't say how, but I just have a person who
I've
told
told
me
you, man,
something.
that guy on the side of the street
It
with
might
the
be hooking,
van with the electronics in it
yeah,
says, hey, you want to make a deal? Probably not the best way to
making a
go.
deal at the back of a truck. No,
Yeah,
no, but
may not be
no,
such a
but
hot commodity there. You know what I mean?
no, it's a legal way.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard.
It's more of just waiting game.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I know. But
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I almost bought the Series S. I almost did. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was like, there it is. I have everything on a hard drive, but I just pulled back because it's like I just want the other system.
Yeah, I mean, right? It's like there's no reason not to hold out if you can.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I did the thing where I checked with the wife first. Like I showed her, it's like
Oh
this
yeah.
is coming up or whatever, and it's like, $300, and it was like, all right,
But like yeah, most of all the games I've gotten recently, which have been digital, Legions, Valhalla, Cyberpunk.
yeah,
Um, the only reason I bought Miles Morales' physical copy, um, was because it was just a deal. But the last game that I bought physical, putting the Switch aside, was the Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. So everything else has been digital. So
okay,
that's would be Prime. But I'll hold out because I really want the X.
okay.
Plus, I have a million Blu-rays I can always pop in and watch if I wanted to. So, but
I mean,
I have a lot
yeah,
of
that could be the other thing. It's
physical.
like, okay, you need the Blu-ray player and all of that.
Yep.
I could see that for wanting to get a drive, getting a console that has this drive.
Yep.
But
So I still have a lot of physical media I'd like to watch. Or
yeah, but
rewatch. A good
Blu-rays have
better
been in the
term.
consoles for a few years now. Not like
Yep.
no.
But yeah. I will wait. Like I said, there's not really any games I want to buy, and a lot of the games I do want to buy don't come out till later in the year.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's not like it's really kind of
yeah, more so it's just playing my backlog of games, or the games I haven't touched up in a while. Like say like Red Dead Redemption 2. I've never finished beating that game, but I enjoyed playing it. It's just what happens is I'll play it and then I'll get a new game and it just gets forgotten. Then I'll
that's
go back
fair.
and I'll play it and then I'll get another new game and it gets forgotten.
Hey, hey, Barf, how you doing, my man? The whole camera change,
Hey, 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 hey.
light change going on.
Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, if it's not gonna rain today, I might go clean my car. They said it was supposed to rain today, and then I checked the weather again today, and it says not likely, but likely. I'm like, how much likely is not likely?
Well,
We know what state we live in, and we know the chaotic nature of the weather. So look at that
everywhere.
dragon.
That is everywhere.
Yeah,
Doing pretty
it
good.
was like Friday rain all weekend.
Working on this miniature and
Yeah, I
all
like
these
that.
little details. Hopefully it's looking right.
Doing well. Just doing the relaxing thing.
Relax, hang out, talk about games and
Yep.
painting and all those things that come with it.
But yeah,
This is where the wet palette really shines because taking my I don't have to worry about the paint drying out on me.
yeah. Oh, hey, Keely. He's in the chat.
Keely, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
So, but
I'd
yeah.
ask questions in the chat and we'll try and do my best to answer.
Mm.
The rune, the eldritch bits and the tentacles are such.
But you'll get it. You'll get it
Yeah.
down pat.
I'm thinking what I'm trying is if I go over it pretty broad, Then come back in with this Q-tip and wipe away the surface stuff. I still have some paint in the indentations. Thought anyway, it's not the most perfect. Best I can come up with.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'll
relaxing to watch,
definitely.
but I hate doing it. That's fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
you know, it's very, just kind of
Just
watch
want to
and enjoy
fat finger the
music in
paint
the
like
paint
this.
and chatter. Definitely will get to writing my review later today once I decided.
What movie did we watch this time?
Um, it's a Netflix original. It was a pick from my lovely girlfriend Angelica. Um, it's called I Care a Lot, and it stars dang it, hold on. Let me bring up the IMDb because I can see their faces, but on the tip of my tongue kind of deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Netflix original. And it stars Rosamund Pike and Peter Dinklage. And the
Oh,
summary of
okay.
it, she plays a lawyer that pretty much uses the game of um she becomes the legal guardian of elderly that cannot take care of themselves, quote unquote. But she
Okay.
turned it in a way where she plays the game so she can gain their access to their money and their fortunes and stuff, but also taking care of them, putting them in a nursing home and taking their stuff and selling it and manipulating it in a way. And she has a lot of people that she does this to. And it's a
I
dark
don't think I'm a
comedy.
fan.
Yeah, yeah, it's a dark comedy, so it's very twisted on the things that she does and the connections that she has. But what happens is she comes across uh, uh, she does one elderly that brings her in connection with Peter Dinklage's character, and I'll leave it at that.
Gotcha.
And I'll save the discussion for Tuesday. But it is a dark comedy. It's very twisted and vile, but in a very fully kind of way. If you know what dark comedies are like, they're funny, but it's just like wow, crazy. Um, but yeah, it's really good. From what I had an enjoyment, but I'll figure out the rest later when I write my review because my mind wanders in my reviews, and I eventually settle on the spot
Yep, I've seen
on
that
rating
firsthand.
and all that stuff. Uh, but yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. You can check it out. It was right in one or two in that spot because Netflix does the top 10 of what's being watched, and it's right in there for about a week or so. Number
Okay.
one.
I barely
But
open Netflix, so.
oh yeah, understandable. But yeah, that was the movie of choice because the movie that we were going to see, which I messaged you on the Book of
Oh,
Face Scuba,
nobody?
it got moved to April 2nd. Nobody. Because that was be the one that I was going to watch. But then it didn't happen. And everything in theaters I've seen already up to this point. So, okay, let me go across the channels. I know Tom and Jerry dropped on HBO Max. I'm not going to watch it. So if you want to watch that, you can go for it. My
You're not
friend.
going to watch the new
So
Tom
that's
and
like, okay,
Jerry?
what's over on Netflix? It's like, nope, nah,
Thank you, Keely.
I don't have an interest. Yeah, it is looking good. I still love the purple. The purple is what I gravitate to. But yeah, I don't have any interest in watching the Tom and Jerry movie. It just nah. But speaking of animation, Raya and the Last Dragon comes out this coming weekend, so I
Oh.
will be seeing that,
I saw the toys in the
and it'll
store.
probably. So I mean, it's on Disney Plus, but you gotta pay that premium. So I'm gonna go to the theaters and watch it.
Yeah, in that instance, it is cheaper to go to the theater. And
Yeah, because I get that free ticket. I pay for just my girlfriend. Um, that's not that much. That's less than the $30. Even if I buy popcorn, it's still less than the $30. So it's just like, yep, I'm going to the theater. Hopefully they have it on IMAX because that definitely looks like it'd be a fun thing to see on the IMAX screen.
yeah, definitely has
They
some.
might. I don't know. We are a week out, so who knows?
Knows what kind of shit.
But it'd probably be theater over the next few weeks. Because Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, and I'm still trying to get a private theater for that. Mortal Kombat comes out not too long after that. I think I might go to the theaters to see that. I know both of those are on HBO Max, but it's just I want to see that on the big screen.
Fair.
And then Nobody, that's another one in the theater. And then there's another one that Angelica wants to see that's going to be in theaters too. So it'll be theater. Yeah, it is very detailed.
Not sure.
Barfa asked the question, how's the new fitness regime going?
So far, painful. Nah, just kidding. Had two sessions with the trainer last week, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. And I think my abdominal is finally stopped hurting this morning. My legs still kind of hurt. A lot of this has been like, just getting that basic movement going again. I did notice that I did have a little bit I do have a little bit more energy now after just a couple of sessions. Um and right now it's just getting that habit together. Trying to get in there uh off session days to do some of the cardio. That is kind of one of those things. But I'm looking forward to this week's sessions. Picking up and going ahead and just pulling the trigger and trying to prepay another 40. Got to work through most of the year. 2 sessions a week, that's 20 weeks, so or 30, not 40. Actually,
What do you think of the latest WandaVision episode?
oh, I
General
loved it.
thoughts?
I loved it. Absolutely. So many
Save.
crazy things
Oh
going
yeah,
on. I can't.
it is. It is the miraculous things, the things that were revealed. I'll say for the bulk of my discussions on Tuesday, but overall, the episode 8 proves how TV shows, how great writing can be found in TV shows. Even if you're using basic formulas of a TV series, if you write it well and you provide great dialogue, it all comes back and plugs in the holes of what is needed. This
Yeah.
is why when people were complaining about the slowness of the first episodes or not having that instant gratification, if you remember, I sent you that article about how people
Oh
just,
yeah, it was like people just
yeah,
forgot how to
people
watch
just
TV.
yeah, people forgot how to watch TV. This is the prime example of why event television and is
Oh,
such
sorry
great.
about hitting the
The
camera.
Game of Thrones, the Boardwalk Empire, the Sopranos, the weekly episodes, because you build that drama and that tension, or those storylines. You're invested in the journey instead of just getting the quick hit, and then you'll be like, you'll feel dissatisfied because you have everything, and then what else? And then it's gone. Whereas you're building the journey. This is why Everybody fell in love with the Mandalorian. This is why WandaVision's actually breaking the viewership of the Mandalorian. It's actually, I think it was like the last couple episodes, the Disney Plus was having a hard time keeping the servers up because so many people were watching.
Yeah, wonder.
Once the yeah. So this is a prime example of that article. That gives the definition of that article. People just need to just wait. Great television doesn't. You don't get the answers in the first episode. If that was the case, it wouldn't be called a TV series. It would be called a movie.
So for the next element I'm going to work on is these little bits right here, and the spines. I'm going to go with a little bit lighter violet color. Went the royal purple, and now we're going to do a little bit lighter one for the little cutouts. Go over to the zero brush for that. Let's try. Get my hands on some more brushes. Worn out.
Yeah, because I'm working on the summary, getting a lot of thoughts going through. I did kill all the Order of the Ancients in AC Valhalla.
That's good.
Yep.
How long did that take you?
A couple days because it's I kind of remember how I said I did not want to play that the card game or the dice game to do it.
Yep, you were avoiding
so I just kind of I kind of was like, you know what, I'm going to avoid this and use some online guides to just tell me where these people are. Not like look on the map, just tell me where it are, and then I can find it. Because what it is like once you know the location, you can use your eagle vision to pinpoint them, and then once you find them, you can just murder them in the streets.
Okay.
The whole point of revealing their location, it puts it right on the map. So it's just a matter of. Remember, I came across one accidentally, which I said on the last podcast. Didn't realize it. So that one with the dice one was the only one I went online. I was like, okay, just tell me where you're at. And then after that, all the clues fell into place for the rest of them. The zealots are easy to find because all you have to do is just mark them on the map because they're always traveling around.
Yeah.
And because I'm leveled up very high now, taking out the zealots weren't hard like they were in the beginning. It's just a matter of understanding their build, their technique, and their skills, and you'll know how to dodge and parry. Fine.
You're talking about the zealots.
Yeah, the zealots are difficult if you want to try to just bull rush them. You have to be very methodical when you're fighting them. And especially you want to try to get them off the path. Because if you know, when you're playing the game, you have patrols. So you want to get them off the path into a field so that no patrols will come after you. And so that's what I did to make sure they got off the field, get into the field. But yeah, I killed them all.
Good.
Revealed the Grand Magister, which is probably know who it is. Who the main guy is that controls everything because you watch the videos, right?
Yeah.
On the game. So you find out that it's Alfred that is the head of everything, but he's the one that's been feeding you all the information to kill him because he wanted to make change. He didn't like what the Order of the Ancients were doing, so he wanted to change it. Actually had a very focus on God, which in turn leads to what we know in the game as the Knights Templars.
Yeah.
He wanted to, ransack the old order and make a new order. It's kind of funny though, because when you find Alfred, he's up in a small village in the swamp making doing bakery stuff. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that was a really funny. That is a really funny exchange with him.
Oh yeah, because he's like, here you go. He's like, I'm the one that gave you all the information. I wanted to change it, and you felt. So I'm going to go back to baking. You go and have a good life. That's pretty much how it went. I was like, and I was like, cool, whatever. It's just killing that. It just kind of leaves the game. Other than the river raids, it's just waiting for that next expansion. Because the only thing I have to do is get stuff to get Excalibur, get Thor's hammer, and then I'm pretty much all the big things in the game are done.
lighter purple is just very subtle, but fun.
All right. Email you this description.
Summary for last week's podcast episode.
Oh yeah. Like I said, the painting relaxes me. Gives me the window to write.
I was doing my morning stream.
And the fact I don't have to do all my schoolwork in one day.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Letting me know they're heading to the store because they got the wrong thing and they want to switch it out.
I understand. I've done that before.
It's actually kind of very relaxing.
It is.
So much detail to try. So you already told me. Good.
I want something.
Yeah, I know you want something.
Here.
I can show up.
Oh, there's no doubt of that.
You're like, hi guys, your favorite angry Asian. There's a sale at Express. Earn my emails while watching the stream. I actually have a gift certificate there I gotta use.
Really?
Yep. But I'm methodical, so I only buy when it looks good. I might be buying. I saw these Puma likes to tantalize me with shoes, and I only buy shoes every so often. And these pair, I was scrolling through my Facebook this morning, and there was these pair of Pumas. Oh my goodness, I was so drawn to them. I was like, I even wrote it down so that I can look it up, and they're on sale too. So I might have to get me a pair.
Yeah,
They're
I
called the
gotta get a
Puma
new
Smash
couple of new
V2
pairs of shoes.
Max sneakers.
Mine are at the point they've collapsed, so I need to.
Oh yeah, that is definitely something that has to be done. Let's see, they're not my
Hey, cat.
emails.
Cat came in here, seemed to be having a sneeze. Well, not that it wasn't.
You know, I don't know why I just thought about this, but I know you don't pick up Netflix very often. But they have this new samurai historical drama
Oh, really?
on air that details different eras of samurai in Japan. You wanted to check it out. It just dropped last week. Let me bring up the Netflix. I can't imagine you ever get angry. Barf asked me. No,
That joke actually
cheer.
stems back from when he and I worked together on the tech floor. And one day I was sitting there doing calls, and of course by this point, Ryan and I have been working together for a few years. And I was sitting in the chair, then all of a sudden I feel the chair start to fall. Because certain individual had come by from behind and was kicking the lever to lower the chair. So that just became kind of a running joke. It's like, watch the angry Asian because he will just, beat up your chair. And that, of course, sometimes on the floor it was the infamous lines about we'd have our quote unquote customers would call in. They'd be like, I did it, or I know this, and I saw this, or I know it's not working right. And he infamously he sat there one day and said, "Whatever you think you saw, you're wrong. Whatever you think happened, you're wrong. I can see it. They did what they were supposed to do." It's like it's like the adage, "Customer's always right." Yeah, well, when the customer's an idiot, though, nothing you can do about that.
The problem is between the chair and the computer sometimes.
Pebcaks. Yep, I love those pebcaks.
It's ID10T error, if you know what I mean. uh,
Good times, good
uh,
times.
okay. Try again. Come on, Netflix. Okay. The series is called Age of Samurai, Battle for Japan.
Okay.
And it's like a drama docuseries where they detail, events in the Age of the Samurai in Japan,
Okay.
but they do it through a dramatization. They've done stuff like this on Netflix with other eras. I know they've done it for the Roman era. They've done it for something the early American era, but this one popped up in my coming soon list on Netflix. I was like, I'm going to watch this. Uh, it's on Netflix. I thought I'd drop it in. You wanted to check it out.
It's always nice to know about weird things that come up in case there's. I've got a free minute, something to watch, something to watch.
Yep. Episodes are about 47, range between 40 and 47 minutes, at least from the when I gazed at it briefly, but it's not super long. I think, dang it, I closed it. Let me go back. Bring up the Netflix. It's a great thing about Windows 10. It has the apps. Um, where is it? Come on. One, two, three, 6 episodes in the season. And they're about 40, 47 minutes apiece.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Fairly consistent. But then again, that's been
Oh, yeah.
Netflix's kind of whole bread and butter is let's make this as consumable as possible.
Oh, yeah. They do the serialized stuff with the shows, but it's mostly with um Asian dramas, especially K dramas. They do the serialized new episode drops every week. So,
Yeah.
but a lot of their main stuff on this side of the pond, they drop them all at once. So they're going to. Speaking of Netflix, they're about to do a Terminator anime series on there.
I just watched the trailer for the new Pacific Rim one.
It's called Pacific Rim Black or
Yeah, something
Prime.
like
I
that.
can't remember.
Yeah, Pacific Rim Black. Quite interesting.
Yeah. There's this new, really like adult theme anime that dropped on Netflix that I'm definitely gonna watch. Yeah, it's called High Rise Invasion. I saw it. It's like okay, this is that hardcore action anime that I like. I will watch it.
Out of the mouth, getting come back through and do the head, but figure this way and get the.
I might buy these shoes.
Hmm?
Give me an hour or so to think about it, and I might buy them. All right. I'll be uh, I'll be right back. I'm doing laundry, so I gotta check it.
Cool. Sitting here doing that.
All right,
Shotgun
I'll be
minis.
back in a few.
Shogun mini series from the early '80s starred Richard Chamberlain. I don't think I remember
I
that
don't
one.
remember it, but I know they are adapting it again. I cannot remember what network or what streaming service, but they are going to adapt it again. But more to come. I'll be right back.
All right. How's everybody doing in chat today? Where y'all from? What y'all doing? Other than watching me paint a mini and chat with Rye. These little spines right now. It's a subtle thing having the lighter color here. I can clean up a little. Oh, what you working on, Keely? Knitting the last part of a blanket. Oh, that's awesome. My wife does a lot of crocheting stuff and needlepoint stuff. Chromium skin. Kind of get the flaps in the fins. Like, oh, heck.
All right, back at it. Purple dragon.
On the space between the spines.
Hmm. Let's check the weather. I have ham for breakfast, so that's what I'll be eating. Dad fried some ham for breakfast.
Went out and hit the
It
Waffle
is good.
House after we went to Target.
Waffle House. Love Waffle House.
You know, it's not bad.
It's that quick stop draw that I love about it. It's just in and out.
I mean, yeah, can't complain with that. Although the only thing I don't like is, like, I get the all-star thing until I get to a point I'm not doing that. But it's like they give you all that. They give it to you all at once, and it's like it's hard to eat it all before.
Oh yeah.
Especially eggs. Eggs are one of those things, especially in a large space. Where it's like, you know, if you don't get to them quick enough, they get cold, and then
It is true. A lot of fond memories of late night Waffle House visits with cousins.
I remember our big thing was going to IHOP after theater productions. It always seems to have been a thing. Done with the theater production and everybody's kind of winding down from it. Head to the Waffle
Oh yeah,
House.
yeah. It's something I miss, but hey, it'll eventually come back at some point. Just a
Oh
while.
yeah.
Remember one time went to Florida. That's what I did. Woke up, the Waffle House was right next to the hotel. I slept in, overnight because I didn't want to drive all the way through the night. Popped in, got my eggs and whatnot. Got up. Went on my merry way. So the forecast is not calling for rain the rest of the day.
Looking pretty sunny out over here.
Let's look at the radar. Because after the cast, I'm probably gonna head straight to the car wash. We'll do some cleaning. Clean inside, clean outside, make it pretty again.
Sounds like a plan.
It is. Yep, definitely. I definitely like to keep it clean and detailed inside. Dashboards, the leather seats, when
Yeah, I don't think I've cleaned my Jeep in a while. Keep meaning to, but then it's like, yeah, I'll get to it. I'll probably when spring hits, I'll probably pressure wash it, just get all the mud, the gunk off. You don't have Waffle House? Bummer. What about IHOP? Any late night runs to IHOP there, Barf? Or what do you guys do for like those late night munchy things? Or
test, test.
yep, still here. Something you do thing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you go somewhere?
No. It's just the Discord's being weird.
That what it is. Okay.
Yeah, because when you're talking, I have the YouTube on. I can hear you through the YouTube, but
Ah,
and I don't hear myself on the YouTube.
Talk again?
Test, test, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm seeing you there.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing myself on the YouTube.
Oh,
I have
don't
the
tell me.
volume up.
Yeah, I've got your audio there. Huh, weird.
Okay. Q says he can hear me.
Ah,
I think
that's
there
always
was a
good.
delay. Yeah, because the Discord wasn't. It wasn't. When you're talking, the studio blinks.
Okay.
It wasn't blinking, so I was like, "What happened?" So that's why I went out and back in to see if that did anything. But yeah, Q says he can hear me. Sup,
That's
Q?
good. Everything looks good as far as the settings go, so.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe just technical faux pas that happens.
Maybe.
All's good. All's good. I might go to a Waffle House. I don't know. Thinking about something. Once it's on my mind, I start thinking about it and then be like, I haven't been to a Waffle House in a minute.
It's.
Barf is gonna get some dinner.
Ah.
So.
Well, enjoy your dinner, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Peace, my friend. Look at that dragon.
The nasty little creature I was reading. Got the thing.
It's alive.
I don't know, how's it look? How's it looking? How's it looking?
I'm liking the look. Q's got it on point. He said in the chat, the only proper time to go to Waffle House is at 2 a.m. And trust me, I did a lot of those 2 a.m. Waffle House visits.
I remember
Touche, my friend.
when I was living out west, hitting up Jack in the Box late at night.
Yeah. It was 2 a.m. Waffle House visits. We were, at my cousin's house, or we were doing something, out, going to Buster's or going somewhere, and then heading up. We're hungry. Let's go to Waffle House. And back in the high school days, it was late night Taco Bell runs. Those Taco Bell runs were fun. I don't eat Taco Bell really that much anymore. But back in the day, we'd go get those huge grande meals.
Yeah, I remember those.
I'm not sure if Taco Bell still does those or not, but
That's hard to tell. They've taken so much stuff off their menu.
But I do remember the grande meals. It would be 10 of whatever your choice is: taco, burrito,
Oh, the
soft,
box
whatever.
stuff, yeah.
And we get we get 3 grande meals, and that would be 30 soft tacos. And then we would head up a food line and hit up 2 liters of soda. Then we would go back to my house, hook up 2 TVs, and have Halo nights. And that's what we would do.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Party joint, those LAN parties.
So it was definitely our joint when we were in high school. We'd always hit up a Taco Bell. And then I started venturing out to the actual Mexican places, and then I kind of stopped going. It's like, well, I guess tacos can be better than just what I got. I'm not saying Taco Bell's bad, but mucho queso need to be, afterwards. But yeah, a lot of other places have some good street tacos. That's what I love. There's the street tacos, small, packed with meat and a bunch of stuff. Curious. Now I'm curious to see what is on that Taco Bell menu. Let me go bring up the website. I'm interested, Scuba. Now I'm curious. Because like I said, the only time I eat Taco Bell really is if my parents go and they have like an extra taco and be like, here, eat it. Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know what's on the menu anymore. Other than the basics. Menu.
Well, they're kind of at the point now where it's like the drive-through menu's been, a lot of stuff's been taken off, and then it's like, oh well, if you want to order XYZ, you have to use their mobile app and stuff.
That's interesting. Well, that plays into what we've been talking about, how a lot of stuff is moving to tacos. Let's go. Tacos. We got a variety. Nacho bacon chalupa, off taco supreme, crunchy supreme, cheesy gordita crunch. That was one I got a lot when I was working at Liberty. Sorry, it was a bittersweet ending with that. Soft taco party pack. Maybe that's what they call it now. Okay. So 6 and 6. I was at 6 soft tacos, and then okay, they don't do the grande meals anymore. That was the just it. Yeah. Sizzle for sizzle with the tacos, my rizzle. Yeah, I heard about them taking a lot of stuff off the menu, so
Pretty wild.
Crunchy Rock Supreme, they still have that. Did you ever remember? I don't know if they still have it. They probably don't. The Mexican taco pizza they used to have.
Yep. That was my mom.
Yeah.
That was one of my mom's favorite things to get.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I got that a couple times, and I was like, "Wow, this is good." I actually tried something. Q says, 2 things. The soundtrack reminds him of Challenge Accepted in Pyridion, and he also says, if there is a taco street vendor and this soundtrack is playing, ready a dodge action.
Yep.
You go there, man. You go there. All right. Skip over the nachos. Let's go to quesadillas. has changed there, really. Specialties. I still got the Nacho Bel Grande, I see.
Good.
Okay. Nacho fries. Are there not? Nacho fries Bel Grande. That just sounds. That's a meal in itself. 710 calories. I'd be running after eating that.
Yep.
See, breakfast. That's the one thing I haven't tried there yet. Is their breakfast?
Not missing
Yeah, a
much.
lot of variety with breakfast. Yeah. No, I would not eat that. A hash brown toasted breakfast burrito. No, I don't want a hash brown in my burrito. Works, I guess. All right. Yep. I mean, they still got the tried and crude. If I want a handful of soft tacos, I'll just get a soft taco. Like calories. They actually say that, Taco Bell is actually pretty healthy on the fast food side. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I think that's up to interpretation.
Like I said, I can't confirm or deny. That could just be for people that just love Taco Bell and they want to reason out why they're eating it. Who knows? But
Yeah, I can go with that.
I acknowledge. Yep. I can acknowledge the fact that I will lie. I love getting me a Five Guys burger. I will acknowledge the fact that it's not good for you, but I will enjoy the heck out of it.
That's fair. That is fair.
But yeah, I try to hit up the local taco places when it comes to tacos because you'll get some really good treats depending on what you're looking for. Look at that dragon thing. It's going to come for you.
Yeah, it's got lots of teeth
Rawr.
inside.
Lots of teeth. There's a lot of good detail on it too. I love it. Spots, purple. Like I just love the purple. I don't know. I'm drawn to that purple. Oh, there goes the sun, Scoob. It's telling me to go clean my car.
Little scarlet blood. Do the gums. Give a little more definition to
Little gummies. So, intrigued or not intrigued by the upcoming Paramount Plus streaming service?
I mean,
Your thoughts?
be curious to see. Be honest. And we're getting so many streaming things right now. It's like it's probably just another one I'll barely ever watch. Like, do I really need another one?
That is true. That's my first thought when the new ones keep coming on. But the ones that keep coming on, I kind of just not want to get them because I still have cable TV. So if I really want to watch said programs, I'll watch those channels. Peacock, other than a handful of originals, everything else is I have the watching on the cable. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Discovery Plus, which looks really it's great how they bundled everything together with that cheap price. But if I want to watch those channels, I can watch those channels. So no. So Paramount Plus, when I was looking at it, I'm more intrigued on that one than the other two. But it's still, there's a lot of stuff on there where it's like I can catch on TV, so some of the stuff, but there seems to be like they're actually pumping out more original content than just just utilizing the back catalog. So I mean, we can save the chat for the rest of the news articles for it on Tuesday, but I might check it out just to test it out and then give a first impression on whatever podcast we have after that.
Makes sense.
Because the cheap even if I get charged, the cheap end is $4.99, so $5 I can try it for for a weekend or a month, give the initial impressions, and then come back with my report card. But there are some intriguing things that are coming on it. But if maybe for Tuesday's show, if we do talk about it, there's some intriguing things that made me raise my eyebrow in a good way. Like the one I sent you and messaged you. That'll probably be the main reason I get it maybe permanently later in the year. But, we'll see. For those that knows that I'm dancing around, Paramount Plus, what is going to happen is in 2022, they're going to have a Halo series. It's only going to be on Showtime, but they moved it to the Paramount Plus platform, which might even be better in the long run.
I mean, I've been waiting for that Halo series for a while.
Oh yeah, so I'm not, if I get it and it's just for just that show, then I'll do it, because literally that's why I had Disney Plus, was literally for the Mandalorian. So I did the same thing with Disney Plus. Why not do it for Paramount? And it would be on the cheaper end because it would only be $5.
Okay, that's fair.
So, $5 with ads. It was a $4.99 with ads, $9.99 without ads. So drops the 4th, so it goes live this week. So I don't know if there's any other big streaming services coming on this year, but that was the next big one. But I'm good with the ones I watch, because I pay for the ones I watch and I do utilize it. So I'm not going to pay for it and not watch it. That's why with Peacock I got the free one just to check it out. It's limited, but that's the point. I'm not really watching it, so I'm not getting charged.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Discovery Plus one was very low key. That kind of just came out of nowhere, and then they just started advertising it. It's like, here, get Discovery Plus. It's like, what? Yeah. You know about the Discovery Plus one, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, it's another streaming service, Discovery Channel and all that. They bundled everything under the one streaming service. Not only do you have the catalog of everything that they own, but they also have a ton of originals that are going to be on Discovery Plus. And they dropped it like very quietly.
Hey, no. There's not enough room for you and the painting.
Cat made an impression.
This was one of those things that was bound to happen eventually.
The cat wants to paint too.
In inspecting what's going on, huh? Nah, you're not gonna be able to go that way.
Just to give you
you can't go that way.
So yeah. Discovery Plus. They have 2 separate packages. $4.99 for the ad, $6.99 without ads. And Discovery Plus has all the shows from their umbrella. So that includes HGTV, Food Network, TLC, ID, Animal Planet, OWN, Discovery, Discovery Plus Originals, A&E Lifetime History, Travel Channel, Science Channel, DIY Network, the Dodo Channel, and more. You do get a 7-day free trial, and I'm on their website, and down at the bottom it says Verizon, get up to 1 year of Discovery Plus on Verizon with select unlimited plans, then $6.99 months after. Verizon Mobile can get it free, and then it's $6.99 for your accounts for 1 year. And it's available on all the major platforms: Apple TV, Android, Android TV, Roku, Fire Stick, Samsung, Xbox. And that one is actually a pretty good one. Definitely if you're one that frequents a lot of these channels and a lot of those contents.
Not much
They
anymore.
have exclusive... Oh, this is up some people's alley.
What?
Discovery Plus is home to a definitive collection of award-winning natural history series, including exclusive streaming access to BBC's largest natural history offering.
Oh, that might be worth
They
it
have
just
access
for that.
Yeah. Devices. The Amazon Fire devices. Amazon Fire TV Edition, smart TVs, Apple iPads, iPhones, iPad Touches, TV, Google devices and platforms, including Android tablets, Android OS devices, Chromecast, Google TV, Google Chromecast, Xbox One Series SX, Samsung smart TVs, Roku platforms. They don't say PlayStation.
I think I'm ready to put a wash on this. See how the wash goes. The wash, we're gonna do a green wash thing.
Green.
It'll be a slight green tint water. Plays out, you know. Case horribly wrong. Case is I just have some more work to do later.
Right. Magnolia Network. That was the one I could not tell by the logo. I never heard of that network. Yeah, they'll have exclusives. I have Verizon. I might check up on that free trial. Let's make the statue great. The mini great.
Yeah, this green wash. One of the new paints I picked up my last run to Tower Games. Trying to get some more of the Vallejo collection together. to get.
This, so the people behind Discovery Plus, some people are crying a foul.
That.
They said they moved some shows from the channels and putting them on the Plus exclusively. So it says here in this article that I found on tvanswerman.com. Since Discovery Plus launched on January 4th, the service has been the exclusive home of new episodes of several shows that have built strong followings on channels. The shows that now air the new episodes on the streaming service include Property Brothers Forever Home, Ghost Adventures, Paranormal Caught on Camera, several others. And the people who complain are the people that live out in the sticks who can't really get good internet connection. And they say that it's going to cost them more to get this if they want to watch that. Well, that is the whole point of advertising because they're trying to move people to streaming.
Yeah.
That's what all the groups are doing. You want to cry a foul for one place doing it? Don't you know that's what all the streaming services are doing? That's that. What the article highlights is not the fact that everything's moving to streaming. The underlying cause is the internet connection. The thing that the person put in there for the question is they have terrible internet connection. And I saw where they're located. They're located somewhere in New Mexico. So that's the underlying point. Pinpoint is access, infrastructure. Better broadband connection can bring all this stuff out to where they have bad connections. But more so, that's what every streaming service does. Every single one. Why do you think Disney Plus is building a huge subscription following, investing millions and billions into that streaming service? They just had a call in December about it. Was it December? Yeah. About how they're investing in their Disney Plus service with all these shows. They know where the business is moving. It's streaming. Like it or not, it is. Let me go ahead. I will. Go in the chat. If anybody wants to read it. Yeah, I'm not getting Discovery Plus. I don't watch any of those stuff, so it's not worth it for me.
Alright, so how's this look? Have a green tint to it because of the wash?
Love it. It looks amazing.
Got to clean my dry brush thing.
Getting it in, getting it in.
I'll have to clean.
It is alive. The creature is alive. And he's ready to eat some waffles at Waffle House.
Yeah, I think this. I think I just need to let this dry and not look at it for a little bit and come back to it. I'll be picking at it for a while until I can.
It's looking good. All that good gravy stuff on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for like that deep sea kind of, it's coming out. There's a little bit of like green tint because of the water and water there. Again, this is trying to go close. There we go. No. I can do with that. Yeah, our demonic deep lurker.
Roll.
But I think that will be it for today. I think the only colors I didn't use. So let's see, just to recap what we used. Okay. Start off with this royal purple and ultramarine blue. And moved on to this heavy violet. Added some of this orange fire. And some cadmium skin. In between the bits of the flippers and stuff. A little bit of scarlet blood for the gums. And the off-white for the teeth. And washed it all down with this green wash. All from Vallejo. Using army painter brushes. That is... Look. Wanted to figure out what colors and see how they worked. Ready. So, all of those.
Looking in the deep. The dragon of the water. The creature of the lagoon.
Yep. There's that and our deep lurker. So thanks for hanging out with us today for our another miniature painted, another morning hangout. Next week, of course, Tuesday evening, 9 p.m. is Scuba and the Rye here on this YouTube channel. And then next Saturday, of course, is live D&D. Still over on twitch.tv/Scuba Studio. Still working and transitioning those over to YouTube in the next few weeks. Got a couple of technical things to work out. But if you liked what you watched, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more content and you want to see more things, hit the subscribe and then hit the little bell notification to be notified when new videos and events come up. And if you want to support the studio, come over to patreon.com/Scuba Studio and consider being a patron. You get some early access kind of things, some heads up on what I'm working on. And please feel free to leave a comment in below. I'm always looking for some feedback, constructive is always appreciated. And if there's a suggestion for a miniature you'd like to see me take a stab at, please leave it in the comments below. And we will see you on our next stream. Thank you, Rye, for hanging out with us. Thank you all, everybody in the chat, for chatting with us. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good evening.